You being in charge of the Crisis Management Information Team, or Center as it's called, and this is just being put together by the federal government, what effort are you going to make to ensure that all the parties concerned, that in the technical or whatever parlance will be called the stakeholders, every single one of them, they are carried along and information is sourced from them, because you're likely to have another crisis on your hand in terms of information management, where the head of the defense is going there not talking to the governor, and the information they're gathering is going to be half of what they should have gathered.
No. You see, the essence of the information center is to harmonize all views, all findings, to give updates.
But you can only harmonize what you get.
Yeah, but these are implementation steps that you are talking about, and that is what the center has been set up to do. Okay. We have been, since yesterday, we have made contacts. You see, even the committee set up by the federal government was just inaugurated recently, and it is in the process of doing its work. It's going to Borno State, it's going to interact with the government, the people, and everybody. So it is not as if federal government has foreclosed contact with the government in Borno State, or the parents and the school authorities and so forth and so on. That is a deliberate effort to ensure that this is closed. And there is a link between that committee and the information center. So we are not going
So at what point is the information center planning to engage the Borno State along with other stakeholders?
There is a committee that has been set up to do that, and is doing that. It has a structure. So we don't want to go, the committee goes and everybody is going. But for the military to go, they have a responsibility. Their men are on the ground. They need to visit to see their troops. They need to encourage them. They need to assess the situation on the ground and see and offer help and other forms of assistance.
As someone who works with the federal government, do you think it's right for the military to go there and not talk to the government of the state?
Well, it depends on what they went there to find. Okay. If they had a reason to go and meet, it's a parley with the government, and they will do that. But if they were coming to visit their troops on the field, they also have a responsibility. Don't forget that they have a responsibility to protect everyone. Okay. And especially when men are there, Nigerians are there on harm's way, they need to go and talk to them and encourage them.
So let me come back to you. In terms of what you gathered regarding information, like Michael Omeri said earlier, some of the facts are not really clear. Can you just give 2 minutes, just 1 minute if possible, to summarize and say to us, this is actually what happened, and why was there any confusion about the numbers? Was there a register?
Yeah, like I said earlier, there was a register, on the instruction of, the governor. I think that register, to some extent, went very far in probably clearing the air, if I may say that. Otherwise, prior to that instruction, there was a lot of mix-up. There was the issue of saying 180 people, were abducted and were released. There was also the issue of saying, 129 were actually those that were abducted. But like my elder brother Mike said, I think the federal government has taken, the right step by getting him involved, because he's a very good professional who can actually do this job.